We just took a taxi to the Eiffel Tower. I should take my hair down, but I'm not ready. We were gonna walk here, but look. Healthy and able to take the stairs, you really should. It's only €10 and the line is extremely short compared to the line for the elevators. And for the elevator, you have to pay €16. So it's not really worth it. If you can take the stairs, do it. The only time you would have to pay is if you're gonna go pay to take the elevator is to go up to the top floor. You could take the stairs, but it's like over 1,000 stairs and it's not worth it. But I think it's only a little small additional fee, but you can take the stairs all the way up to the second floor for just $10 compared to $16. So it's really worth it, especially if you're on a budget. We're on the stairs. It's a lot. We are walking up to the first floor of the Eiffel Tower. It is very cold, and I'm not used to the cold, because I'm a Floridian. But whatever. It is 328 stairs to get from the ground floor to the first floor. I can't believe I'm standing on the first floor of the Eiffel Tower. I've always wanted to go to Paris. It's always been my dream, and now it's a reality. I'm literally on the first floor of the Eiffel Tower. Look at that. When I was watching the movie earlier, I was feeling a little dizzy because I live at sea level, and this is certainly not sea level. This is the view from the first floor of the Eiffel Tower. Only on one side. We're gonna go around. Look at how beautiful this Seine looks. There's a walkway, and earlier we were in there. That's where the gift shop is and the buffet is, and up there on the second floor there's a movie about how the Eiffel Tower was built. As I'm here, I'm literally just keep thinking about the song from Mamma Mia, Our Last Summer, because it does walks along the Seine, which should be right there, laughing in the rain, our last summer. And then it says we made our way along the river and we sat down in the grass by the Eiffel Tower. The different jobs, look up under elevator design. Restaurant, that job. Welding. Mittens. Welding. It's really cool. Art in the Eiffel Tower. It's gorgeous. So this map shows all the places in the world that Gustave Eiffel actually designed things. This is what he designed. It's amazing. This one's my favorite. It's a little bridge to a little island in France. So down there is where we paid for tickets to the stairs. The line is almost non-existent. And there's a huge line for the elevator. It's off-season, but look at how intricate this is. It's insane. Taking the stairs up to the second floor was a lot harder because it got colder as you go up, and when we were there it was 48 degrees outside, and I'm Floridian and not used to the cold, so it was a lot harder. I couldn't breathe and my chest was hurting. But it's only 340 additional stairs, and in total it's 670 stairs, so it's not that bad at all. Even I'm not in that good of shape, I'm in more shape now after Paris, and I was able to do the stairs. So try it. Unless you have a heart condition, don't do it, or if you're really, really, really out of shape, don't do it, but it is worth it. and it's not that bad, and you get a better view of the city. You really, really do, because when you're in the elevator, you're shoved in there with like 1,000 other people and you can't see anything, and there's bars all around you, so you can't see anything. But when you're in the stairs, there's like 2 different areas for the stairs, and you could see the entire city from the stairs in between the cracks. It's so much better, and I definitely suggest it. We're gonna try macarons on the Eiffel Tower. I'm having raspberry and Austin's having coffee, and we have a beautiful view to eat them with. The macarons that we bought on the Eiffel Tower were so good. They were soft and delicious. My favorite one was the raspberry one. It was so good. If you go to the Eiffel Tower, the macaron place is on the 2nd floor. Definitely try one. If you're not going to like spend a lot of money on lunch by going to the Les Jules Vernon or going to 58 Tour Eiffel, which I went, then you should definitely eat on the 1st floor rather than the 2nd floor. Eat on the 2nd floor if you're going to eat outside, but if it's cold, definitely eat on the 1st floor, because the like little cafeteria room that you sit in is really, really nice. It has gorgeous views of the city, and it's more open, but there is limited seating. You can sit on the 1st floor of the Eiffel Tower outside, but if it's cold out again, you know, I sat inside because it was freezing and I wanted to enjoy my food. So I definitely recommend eating on the 1st floor, but the 2nd floor has the same food options. It's just you don't have the view if you're eating inside, but you do have the view if you eat outside. So it's all depending on what you want to do.
It's a beautiful view.
For 13 euros, we got this sandwich, which is a tomato, basil, and cheese. And then I got a chocolate croissant and a big bottle of water, which is great. Okay, we didn't make this K&A, but it's a sign that we sat here. So we're sitting here shivering in 48-degree weather. Austin, you gotta like scoot down. Hoping.
It's cold. It's so cold.
Okay, we like shouldn't be up here still because it's freezing. But we have dinner in like 15 minutes, so we're waiting. And it's so cold. And, like, it's supposedly sunset, but like look, it's like not that sunsetty because it's super cloudy, and like my eye makeup is basically all gone. My lips are like terrible at this point, and I'm just cold, and I want to go back to the hotel and take a warm shower and go to sleep.
That sounds nice. Sounds real nice right now. Yeah, normally I'm not really cold, but wow. I am cold. I'm like right.
Cream of mushroom soup. There was stuff on the bottom, and then he filled the soup in to the bowl. It was amazing and beautiful.
So I'm a vegetarian, if you don't know. Me and Austin are both vegetarians. And we decided to eat at 58 Tour Eiffel because we're at the Eiffel Tower. Gotta have a fancy meal. Like, that's how we think. So they don't, like, in Paris, if you're a vegetarian, they really think you're a pescatarian, which means you eat fish, but I don't. But I tried to because I wanted to, like, I don't know, really experience Paris, I guess. So I got fish, and I was very sad eating it and made the stupid mistake of naming it. Why did you name your fish? But anyways, I couldn't eat it. I had like 3 bites, and then like I basically went in the bathroom and was like feeling nauseous. I couldn't do it, and on that day I realized this is why I'm a vegetarian. I can't do it. Okay, if you're going to walk down the stairs at night, be warned, especially on a cold night, that it is so hard. Because for me, it was 30 degrees by the time we were leaving. The lights, when they turn on the lights of the Eiffel Tower, the lights that you see while walking down blind you. They literally blast you in the face and you can't see anything. It is crazy. I was shivering really, really hard, and I was exhausted because we were there for 12 hours at the Eiffel Tower. So it was freezing, shaking, tired, couldn't see, and I almost fell like 1,000 times. So if you're going to do it at night, definitely do it on a warm night so you're only blinded and you don't have the other things to deal with, or just take the elevator, maybe safer. Okay, so I didn't know this, but when you exit the Eiffel Tower, it is very overwhelming, and I want you to know this so you are not blindsided like I was. When you exit the Eiffel Tower, there are about 50 people standing outside, crowding around you, trying to get you to buy things, like mini Eiffel Towers, flowers, blah, blah, blah. But they get in your face, and they're not very nice about it. So be warned, like, just keep your head down and keep walking. Me and Austin stopped walking, and this guy, because it was close to Valentine's Day, he gave me a rose. And then I was like, I don't want this rose, thank you. And he's like, no, take it. And I'm like, okay, because I thought, maybe it's free. No, he then looked at Austin, basically with his eyes being like, you better pay me right now. And Austin was like, I'm not paying you, man. And so the dude ripped the flower out of my hand and ran off. Like, it was not a fun experience. Also, we were exhausted by the end of the night. I couldn't even walk straight. I was so tired. We called the taxi number that they gave us, and it was in French, and they couldn't understand me. And I told them to pick me up at the Eiffel Tower. Didn't understand that. They needed the exact address of the Eiffel Tower. Like, I literally said the exit of the Eiffel Tower because there's only one exit of the Eiffel Tower. So it was really bad. They ended up calling me saying that they were there eventually, but I was in the bathroom, so they didn't get the taxi. So then we just walked back and forth until we found a taxi, and the taxi driver charged us way too much. It was 20 euro just to drive 5 minutes. It was a waste of money. We did it though because we were so tired and brain dead, and we were like, screw it, let's just do it and get home back to the hotel. But after that, we realized we're gonna use Uber because Uber was extremely cheap compared to taxis in Paris, and it's a lot more safer and reliable in our opinion because, you know, they have you on GPS. Taxis, you just hop in a taxi and they just take you somewhere. No GPS, you have no idea where you're going, they could kill you, and that's it. So we switched to Uber, and it ended up saving us a lot of money. This is not sponsored by Uber. I had never used Uber before in my life until Paris. Austin has, but I had never, so I definitely recommend just taking Uber when you're here. It's a lot safer and less sketchy and less scary, and you can just put in the address you want to go, so it like gets rid of the language barrier. You don't have to tell them where you want to go. You just write it down, they have it in their phone, and they go. So simple, so easy. Also, our bathroom flooded that night, and then we found out that that's actually what it's going to do for the entire trip. So every single day, our bathroom flooded whenever we took a shower. I don't know why they didn't fix that, because then we got another room, and that one flooded too. Makes no sense. Clearly, they're not doing it right. They're not sealing it right. I don't know. Overall, the Eiffel Tower day was amazing. We got there at 9 a.m. and left there at 9 p.m. So we were at the Eiffel Tower for 12 hours. And at one point, actually a long period of points, we were just sitting on top of the Eiffel Tower doing nothing, just talking for 4 hours, shivering in the cold. Because we were like, why are we going to leave and go somewhere else? Like, we're at the Eiffel Tower. We're never going to be, well, we may be there again, but we're most likely not going to be there again for a very long time. So we tried to soak up every single second we had at the Eiffel Tower. And I'm really happy that I got to see the Eiffel Tower and shiver next to my best friend, and it was so much fun. And I really hope you go to the Eiffel Tower, and you should really like listen to my suggestions. Like, they'll help you a lot. I wish I would have done some research on the Eiffel Tower before going, but I didn't. So learn from my mistake. Hope you have a great day. Remember to burn brightly each and every day, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm going to continue to travel for the rest of my life, and I would love to share it with the world. So please subscribe. Now here are a few beautiful, fun pictures that Austin and I took at the Eiffel Tower. I hope you enjoy.